Hello, everyone. Welcome to Play My Music podcast, and I'm your host, Mark Reddick, and we're going to get started with another show today. So today I'm sitting with Mr. James W from New Jersey. Let's show him some love. Yeah. Okay, James. So welcome to the show, and
Thank you. Thanks for
glad you're
having me,
here.
Mark.
Yeah, you're welcome. Glad to have you here. Um, let's start with your musical background. How did you even get started musically?
So I was kind of a late bloomer, so to speak. I didn't start playing guitar and writing songs until I was 17.
Hmm.
And I've been writing ever since. I'm turning 52 this year. Writing for me has always been more of a hobby and a kind of form of therapy.
Hmm.
I actually wrote for myself, and it let very, very few people listen to my music until 3 years ago when I started releasing it to the public
Hmm.
via like TuneCore. And ever since then, I've been releasing music on a lot of digital platforms, including Spotify and Apple
Hmm.
Music and iTunes, etc., and YouTube. But yeah, I mean, it's just for me, it didn't actually start until 1990.
Hmm.
So
Okay, well, nothing wrong with being a late bloomer. I mean, look, music is contagious, so it can start at any time, at any place. So,
yeah.
so welcome to the music world. Okay, so obviously you have quite a few years of experience in writing and playing your guitar, and now you're into production. So I guess that's a nice segue into the music that you sent us that we're going to listen to today. So the first song up is "Dear Therapist." Tell us about that.
Okay, so that song, I I have bipolar disorder, and the song is about my diagnosis.
Hmm.
And the song is basically a letter to my therapist. So
Hmm.
that's the title, Dear Therapist. And I wrote it primarily as a way of saying, of introducing my illness and the fact that I'm writing about it.
Hmm.
And also, there is a bit of information about a relationship I was in at the time that kind of went sour.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, it's a little bit of both, I would say.
Okay. Well, first of all, I appreciate your transparency and just letting us know how you even came up with that title, which is very interesting, and I'm sure a lot of people will be helped by you just even sharing that and listening to the song. So, without any further ado, let's listen to "Dear Therapist."
Dear therapist, am I a narcissist for trying to end this dysfunctional relationship? Dear therapist, okay to be selfish, only care about things I wish when others please interfere. My therapist is wrongly diagnosis, bipolar to the sea. My DSM-4 descriptions are clear. Dear therapist, my symptoms have worsened over the last few weeks. I'm suffering from more manic phases. My depression's getting worse too. I mean, sometimes I feel okay, but my restlessness and my helplessness are just getting worse and worse. I've had suicidal thoughts. My energy level is low. I can't function anymore. my appetite is just, oh my God, dear therapist, dear therapist, dear therapist.
And that was ingenious. um, that's the best way I can describe it. Ingenious. Listen to the lyrics along with the guitar and just um, I just thought that was masterfully put together between
Thank you.
the story, the lyrics, and the music. Just that was incredible. Dear
Thank you. I
therapist.
appreciate it.
Yeah, that was pretty creative. Okay. Next song you sent to us is "I'm Invisible to You." Tell me about that.
Okay, so that goes back a little while further. I was a graduate student when the song was written, and I wrote it about a love interest that I had in the department where I got my degree from, and I was infatuated with that person, but I felt invisible to her. I felt like she didn't see me, and then thus the title "Invisible to You," and the lyrics go into that too. So
Okay. You're an interesting songwriter. I must say. That's perfect. Yeah, let's listen to this. "I'm Invisible to You."
How's it going? She said to me as I came into her sight. She said, Jim, your eyes are so blue, they sparkle with the light. I said, thanks, I think, as I accept her compliment. As she gazed upon my attire and felt my sentiments. If memory serves me correct, you never noticed me before. I said to her as I walked out through her front door. Unrequited love is the only type that I'm acquainted with. Unconditional love is what I want, but I know it's just a myth. Invisible in your world, I cannot be. It's invisible to you. Invisible. No, you've seen it just a bit. Invisible. Then she tried to prove to me I hadn't wasted all my time talking to her, although I'm shy without the same old pickup lines. You'll get to me eventually, she said with a fiendish grin, but she didn't realize I had a tough time fitting in. Playing hard to get was her forte, and she understand that they need a doormat to submit to their every command. All of them are callous, manipulative, and cold. If they don't wake up soon, they'll be alone as they grow old. As they grow old, invisible. In this world I cannot be invisible to you. Invisible. Though you see me just a bit invisible to
All right, Invisible. Yeah, a lot of us can relate to that song. I know I can. But
Yeah, I think
infatuated
it
with
tells the
someone.
story of a lot of people. Yeah.
hmm And it's like sometimes they're like looking right through you. Just don't even
Yep.
pay you any attention.
Mm-hmm.
Nice song. I'm
Thank you.
invisible to you. Yes. Okay. You sent us another one. Rock and Roll Queen. Talk to us about that.
Okay, so that song goes back to the beginning of my songwriting journey. It was written back in the mid '90s, and was before I started, really writing about myself in my songs. And the Rock and Roll Queen is a character that I created to talk about myself and the struggles that I was having with my mental health at the time.
hmm
So the person in there, the lyrics kind of paint the picture of somebody who's kind of lost in life and especially lost in her music, and kind of like ignore the world around her, and that's kind of the way I felt at the time
Okay.
when I was writing the song.
And lost in a certain world, music world.
Yeah.
Kind of tuning everything and everybody else out. I got you. All right. Let's check it out. Rock and Roll Queen.
She's a rock and roll queen. She's a rock and roll queen. She comes from a town where nobody knows you by your first name. Whether you're rich or poor, it doesn't matter. They treat you just the same. As she's walking down the street, she's bobbing her head to some rock and roll song. She can't hear anybody. She's got her walking headphones on. Everybody thinks she's strange, crazy and deranged. Everybody says so, but there's something they don't know. She's a rock and roll queen. She's a rock and roll girl you've never seen. She's a rock and roll queen. She's a rock and roll girl you've never seen. She's a rock and roll. They treat her like an outcast just because she had a disturbed past. She just tries to be friends, but they say your life is so dead end. All the girls that say that she's not pretty, and she doesn't belong in this city.
Rock and roll queen. Okay. Well, that's it for today. So before you leave, James, please let us know where we can find your music.
So you can find my music just by typing in my first and last name into a Google search, and you'll find that it's on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, pretty much any streaming platform you could think of. It's on there.
Got you. Cool. And what about social media? How can we reach out to you there?
Facebook primarily.
Got you. Yeah, that's pretty much simple. All right. Well, James, thank you for sharing your music with us. And if you have more music, you're welcome to come back and see us again, and we'll play it, and we'll sit down and talk with you again.
Great, definitely. I'll consider
Okay?
that. Thank you, Mark. Have a
Yes.
good day.
Thank you. You do the same. God bless.
Thank you.
All
God
right.
bless. Bye.
Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was James Nettlewall from New Jersey. Let's support him. Let's stream his music. He said it's everywhere, so go to everywhere and get it. This platform is set up for artists like him and like yourself. So if you're out there and you need or you would like your music shared and played here on Play My Music, and sit down and talk with us the same way we just did with James, please send it to playmymusic711 at gmail.com. That's playmymusic711 at gmail.com. All right, folks. It's another one for the books. Until next time, God bless you. Peace.